Guys, pasok lang kayo guys sa ating live stream.
Inarap ng operasyon ng Balagtas, Bulacan Police ang suspect na si Anthony Itula sa labas ng isang bangko siya hinuli matapos tanggapin ang perang ni Biktimang si Remedios Puizon, 92 years old. Ayon sa pulisya, isa ang 24 anyos na si Itula sa grupong nagsabuatan para pakain ng higit sa 7 milyong pisong ipon ng biktimang senior citizen. Nakilala raw ng biktima mga suspect ng bentahan siya ng mga ito ng home appliance itong nakaraang mga buwan. Mula raw nung nakipagkaibigan ang grupo at inano ang biktima na mag-invest sa home appliances. Pero lingid sa kalaman ng biktima, bakay na pala ng grupo ang inipog ng pera sa bangko.
Hindi natin alam kaya magpapagaling yung pero nakunti kasi according sa records ng bank, may talagang parang ng ito.
Lampas tuon ang baha sa bahay ni ng Mrs. Puiso at ang punta namin siya kanina sa bahay ng Pinito. Galit na galit siya sa mga suspect na tumangay ng perang pinagtrabahuan niya raw sa loob ng higit 30 taon sa Amerika. Pero mag-iingat, siya kakausap sa inyo. May magtiwala agad. Hindi katulad natin lahat ng tao. Ngayon mo lang iya ngayon. Kung kayo mo ngayon mo lang iya ngayon. Pamala ng pulisya lalo tumataas daw ang mga kalimtunan na modus ngayong parating period pa rin sa NCR at Carating Provincia.
Ito po yung way nila para makapasok sa bahay. Maging ano po tayo, maging po tayo doon, quality,
Yan lang, nabudol si Lula. Email sumangel, nakatutok 24 oras. Patamsak guys.
Bago magsalita ang Pangulo tungkol sa issue, nagpadala si Senator Bongo ng litrato ng Pangulo kasama ang kanyang pamilya habang kumakain sa kanilang bahay sa Davao. Hawak pa ng kanyang partner na si Hamlet at ang senyal front page secretary noong araw na yun. Nag-Facebook live din si Go na pinakita papunta ang Pangulo sa first meeting ng IATF sa Davao.
Pasok lang kayo guys, kwentuhan tayo guys. Ayan, magtamsak kay host.
Sabi kasi bilang Pangulo, harap raw. Actually, nasa na lang po mahalang yan sa official proof burning na na
Welcome back, fight fans, to another video here on the Fight Game. In every Manny Pacquiao fight, there has been peril, and therefore there is always glory in the triumph. War after war, Pacquiao delights his fans with his courage of fighting toe-to-toe with every opponent he faces. In boxing, preparing for battle is physical, and more often plans are ineffective. But on the flip side to that coin, planning is also indispensable. For the large majority of Manny Pacquiao's career, he's worked closely alongside longtime trainer Freddie Roach. The epic trainer-student duo has become one of the most recognized in the sport, and its effectiveness is unquestioned. Of course, Boot Boy Fernandez deserves a mention, as he's not only been Pacquiao's co-trainer, but longtime friend. Pacquiao's resume is a long one. The only 8-weight division world champion, the only 5-weight division lineal world champion, the oldest welterweight champion in history, the only boxer to hold a world title in 4 different decades, the only 4-weight glamour division world champion, the only world champion to serve as senator. In boxing, Manny Pacquiao has broken so many world records, he likely has the world record for breaking the most world records. Pacquiao is still chasing more records. When he beat Thurman last year, he scored his 22nd victory over a world champion. If he wins 2 more, he will beat Floyd Mayweather's world record of 23. With over 70 fights to his record, his career is rich of highs and lows. It's had its ups and downs, but his fans have stuck by him all the way. Looking at Manny Pacquiao's career is like looking at a history book, chapters upon chapters of glory and honor. Over a month ago, we made a video looking at some of the most electrifying moments of Manny Pacquiao's career. That video got over 30,000 likes, which is absolutely incredible, and a massive thanks to all of you who showed your support by liking, sharing, and commenting on the video. In this video, we made part 2. Welcome to this video here on the Fight Game, where we once again take a look at some historic moments where Manny Pacquiao defied his opponents and shocked the boxing world.
يتم تعقيم الحليب طويل الأجل لضمان حليب صحي وآمن للجميع.
For this video, we start with one of the most significant victories of Manny Pacquiao's career, his glorious win over Mexican Marco Antonio Barrera. Going into this fight, Barrera was recognized as the lineal featherweight champion of the world. The general consensus in the boxing world was that this fight was going to be an easy one for Barrera. But Manny Pacquiao was the ultimate wild card. Barrera had a huge support, and fittingly, De La Hoya was watching ringside. The fight started with Barrera in the white and Pacquiao in the red. Pacquiao began cautiously testing Barrera's defenses with his lead hand and searched for an opening to land his laser-like hard left hand. Quickly, Pacquiao landed the left, but then slipped. Then, shockingly, the referee called it a knockdown. Pacquiao now with a massive mental burden before the end of only the first round. However, he had to stay focused, and that's what he did. Pacquiao got back to establishing his jab. Now and then he would slip the left hand in behind it. Barrera ended the round with a good body shot. Before we continue, let's take a look at this so-called knockdown. Pacquiao lands the left hand, but seems to trip over that Barrera actually steps on Pacquiao's foot, resulting in Pacquiao falling over. It was indeed a trip and shouldn't have been called a knockdown. Now let's hear what advice Freddie Roach had in the corner. We hear that Roach is instructing Pacquiao to set up the left hand with a double jab. In the first 5 seconds, Pacquiao lets go of that same combination, and seconds later, the same again. Pacquiao also put his own spin on the instructions by double feinting before the left hand. This is a great example of Pacquiao's disciplined ability to take instructions. As round two came to a close, the heat began to rise. Pacquiao and Barrera began to scrap, and the fans were watching an early clash of wills. Going into round three, there was a well forming around the eye of Barrera, and quickly Pacquiao would score the first real knockdown of the fight. With the crowd roaring, Pacquiao fought his heart out. The underdog was an underdog no more. It was all Pacquiao. As the rounds went by, he was the Filipino underdog who outfought the Mexican warrior. The speed in both the hands and feet of Manny Pacquiao shocked the American Mexican crowd. Out of nowhere, this young man from the Philippines arrived onto the blitzing hand speed was piercing the guard of